Hey, Joe at Fabspeed Motorsports USA. Really excited and psyched to show all the Porsche faithful, especially GT3 owners and 992 GT3 owners, what Porsche has done for the exhaust system for this car, this new car, to give it a certain signature and achieve the power it had to do. A little background, I'm the owner of Fabspeed Motorsports. I've been a Porsche owner, club racer, driver's ed, and a Porsche member for over 35 plus years. And you're in my Fabspeed headquarters. We're in 26,000 square feet of design, engineering, dyno developing, multiple CNC machines where we manufacture and build the world's best air-cooled and water-cooled parts. Really interesting though, I just picked up this car for myself. It's Python Green, Python Grün. And the beauty of it is, I've done this for many years. I'll buy a car so we have real development time to build and refine and continually improve the world's finest parts for these cars. For over many years, we've done destructive and non-destructive testing on Porsche mufflers, Ferrari mufflers, McLaren, you name it, and non-destructive testing is when we get them x-rayed. And the reason I do this is I bleed Porsche, and I'm an exotic car enthusiast and owner, and we want to bring you the best parts possible. So here's a brand new GT3 muffler, and here's another GT3 muffler, and we're going to show you what's going on inside this muffler. So here you have the factory 992 GT3 muffler worldwide and Speedster muffler. A little background on it. So here's your header that comes on the cars worldwide. These are hydroform headers, and it goes through these tubes that are bent, restrictive, through a hydroform collector, goes through a primary catalytic converter from Corning, goes through a secondary catalytic converter, and then it goes through a gasoline particulate filter made by Corning. Corning's a USA company. Anyway, this fits onto this muffler with a V-band left and right respectively. And then one other thing, these mufflers all come with electronic valves, okay? So what the electronic valve lets you do, it opens and closes it as the ECU or DME would tell you, and it's key. So here we go. What you're looking at is a 6-chamber pressurized stainless steel muffler made by Faurecia, and what happens here is the exhaust goes through the flat 6, through the engine, comes in here, fills this area up. This is the inlet that's 2.5, 63.5 millimeters. This is where the exhaust goes in, and this valve opens and shuts like a gate. When this valve shuts, the exhaust shunts through this smaller pipe. This is 1.75, 44 millimeters. And what happens is, when the valve shuts, the exhaust pressurizes this area here, okay? So this area is an anechoic chamber, resonance chamber. The exhaust fills that area, and we'll spin it around again. And then if you look closely, we'll give you some B-roll. It pressurizes this area, and there's a perforated stainless steel wall here. Fills it up with pressure, fills this second chamber, and you can notice there's a lot of heat shielding protection for this valve so it doesn't get roasted. And then it goes in here, and then in this chamber, if you look closely, there's your pressure release valve. So when the valve's shut, the exhaust goes through this velocity stack, 1.75 inch OD pipe, 44 millimeters, comes down, makes a 90-degree bend, goes in this pipe here, where my finger is, and goes out to the tip left and right. So literally, when that valve is shut, the engine's breathing through one primary tube, and whether it's an air-cooled Porsche or a 993 or a 997, one less than 1.75 inch tube, 44 millimeters, is letting the whole thing work. So that means the valve's open a lot of the time. Anyway, if we go in here, you have your two center chambers, chamber 3, chamber 4, and this is basically an H pipe from Porsche, not an X pipe, but an H pipe, because they want to tie the flat 6 exhaust together. And then the rest of this basically mirrors the right, so I didn't cover it. So you got the first chamber, the second chamber, the third chamber, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth on all the 992 GT3s. So we're really psyched to be working on this car like I've done for every other car, from the earliest air-cooled to the water-cooled. And what you will be getting from Fabspeed down the road is dyno tested, street and racetrack tested systems using the world's finest components, bar none. For example, these electronic valves, we will not use any cheap Chinese or Asian valves. We call Helical in the United Kingdom an ISO certified NADCAP company, and they've already been supplying valves to us for this application and other applications. Bulletproof, made in Great Britain, UK. And then our partners at HJS are working with us to develop headers. We already have a couple prototypes for this car, and everything's going to be 100% first class, done in-house at Fabspeed. Anyway, with Fabspeed Motorsport, you'll get the best systems, the best passion, the best team. Check us out online. We're really psyched to be going on this journey with you, building the world's best products. We innovate, not imitate, and check us out online.